Hey guys, Tyler here bringing you Game 3 of the Warpaint Championships Finals. We are at 1 apiece between these two. Now we're on Klodny Firma. Must be the next map on the veto list. Oh. DevM back as US Forces, Jesulin back as OKW. So we do, interesting to see that we've got, Western Front armies facing against each other and Eastern Front armies facing up against each other. We get a pretty nice spectrum of the factions. No Brits. Bit of an engagement here. Quite common for a US player to try and rush up here, secure this garrison. Try and harass this cut-off munitions region. But Jesulin shutting that down with the sterns behind heavy cover. Also got some wire down. Try and deny this cover to his opponent. Now we've got 2 rifle squads coming in here, but still probably going to take a lot of damage against these sterns. Should be able to win this engagement, but one of these squads will be forced off. And that's exactly what happens. Here comes some Volksgrenadiers coming around the side, hoping to pick up the dregs, but don't. Now they're going to maybe try and come back in, and the Kuba's going to come in for some support. Kuba from this side, Fox from this side. Nicely played by Jesulin right here. Now it looks like if he drives back and forth in front of that door, he'll deny the garrison to the riflemen, and it looks like just that tiny bit of pushing he actually did deny it for quite a while. He took a lot of damage. And they're going to have to retreat. These guys behind heavy cover, and Kubel here as well. So some very, very good early game engagements from Jesulin right here. He's secured, his important sectors much faster than DevM has. Inflicted a lot of manpower bleed onto all these rifleman squads. He's off to a great start. It'll be interesting to see how the strategies differ in these games. See if they learned anything from game 1 and game 2. Looks like DevM gonna go for Lieutenant again. And fair enough, the M20 did have a lot of success forcing away whole bundles of squads. Apart from this church, a bit of a negative for Jesulin. Only 1 window out of the side behind, 1 rifle versus 9 behind heavy cover. Not the best engagement, but he's going to win the race to this. No, he just loses out. Now he's going to just try and engage here. Only 1 window out of this side, remember. So he can engage okay from this side. He's got heavy cover here. Might be able to win this engagement. Here comes some more rifles from the side, trying to get them neutralized with this Kubel whilst all this is going on. And he does. He forces away all those rifles, gets the cutoff, and look at this. Nice play by Jesulin. These early game engagements have been going so well for him. He's getting down an early shoe mine. Tried it last game. Didn't quite come off, hoping to catch that M20. He's setting up shop onto DevM's cutoff. DevM sending out his riflemen, not even reinforced. Spending all that manpower onto the M20, trying to send them around to the north where there are no squads. Maybe get some caps off over there. Whereas Jesulin just camping this cutoff very effectively. We actually see him going for some rear echelon back here. Gonna try neutralize some territory, maybe get a cutoff going as well. Here comes the Lieutenant. Got that bar, got that Thompson. Can do quite a lot of damage, but he's taking a lot from this Kugel. Man, has to retreat. Got nothing down there, bleeding tons of manpower. But here comes the M20. Going to be able to shut down this Kugel quite effectively. Look how low these squads are as well. Looks like that squad just capped that and then retreated straight away. Oh, big sneeze. Oh, he's trying to plant a mine there. I think that probably was spotted by the M20. He's forced off. Google's gassing it to safety. Doesn't want any part of that M20. And now it's going to force away these Sturms. So they're going to stick around for the neutralize. No? Okay. Looks like we had some Jaegers deployed here. Good choice as soon as he hit those 2 command points. You may think, well, were those a bit late? But no. Once this M20 came onto the field, he started losing models like crazy. He sped up his command point clock a lot as well. Gets a Faust off on it. It's going to slow it down, but with rear echelon here, as well as his vehicle crew, just yeah, a small hurdle. Gets to retreat here. What's he doing? He gets out of the house and doesn't retreat. Negative cover. Oh, that squad must be going down. Is the M20 going to come in for the kill? It's repaired. Let's just switch targets. Here it goes now. There, and gets the kill. That was... Oh my god, Jesulin was playing so well, man. So well. And then he just lost that squad because he jumped out of the garrison and forgot to retreat it. That is a devastating blow. And the problem is, yeah, he has to go for a Raketa now to try and force off this M20. Can't rebuild that Fox Trinity squad, so he's kind of behind in terms of squads at the moment. Especially with that free lieutenant squad. And oh man, that's a real shame. It's looking so promising for Jesulin. No point has this mine come good for him either. There's the cutoff once again. Now he's securing his own territory. Needs to get that Raketen out there. Probably set up in this region here, because is probably going to come through the middle at some stage. And there he goes, runs over that mine, but no squads nearby for the follow-up. Oh, well, maybe Sturm's coming in and he's going to win the garrison race. Now he's focusing down the vehicle crew. Remember, crews take so much more damage when they're repairing. The received accuracy is 200 or 300%, something like that. They die very, very quickly. Didn't quite get the whole crew though. Perhaps he should have just stuck it out for one more burst before jumping back in and retreating. Might have been able to get that vehicle crew, which is important because this thing has a bazooka, you know. It's pretty useful. Yeah, recruited the M20 with his rear echelons. Yeah, also pretty effective. And he's going for another squad of Jaegers. This, I think, is much better than going for the machine gun that he attempted in the other game. Kind of surprised he's sending out his Kugel down here to do some capping. I suppose it's kind of nice for the VP game, but I feel like he needs to prioritize capturing his own territory here a bit more. And down here, I mean, it could be vulnerable to the M20 as well. He needs to keep it a bit closer to his squads and his Raketen. Looks like he is going to keep that bazooka squad out there. Attempting for the cutoff here. I think this is greedy play by Jesulin. Unnecessary. Seems unlikely that it was going to work at this stage. Oh, but he baits it, the M20 in here. Nice. And he's setting up again. Why did he jump out with the rear echelons right there? And he goes down. Okay, that was a massive misplay by DevM, and that's kind of got Jesulin back in the game. He's traded a Fox Trinity squad for an M20. That's pretty even. M20 did quite a lot of damage, but it's kind of coming to the end of its main damage dealing stage, and now that's going to allow the Kugel to do all sorts of capping. Just no worries at all. Trying to win this engagement, but I think this is just too many rifles for him. 3 squads against, well, was 3, but SCG is not that effective at this range. Is that a stun? No, it's an incendiary grenade. It's like, how are they throwing a concussion grenade? They're not even high enough vet. Oh, but they... Bazooka's going after the Kugel. It's going to get one shot off. Kugel's boosting it to safety though, and he didn't try and chase it and then get the head off whilst they were reloading and cooling down. So didn't get a chance for another shot. This time Jesulin doesn't have enough fuel to get his tier 4 down before the flak panzer, so he's just not going to bother, which is good. Doesn't really, as I was saying, you don't really need it down. It's good if you can. Speeds up your command point clock, but in these situations you don't need it. Jaegers can quite effectively. You don't need the obers. But yeah, this is basically the only doctrine you could play is like a WM1s. Occasionally the command panther can work. Only 2 models firing from the side of the house. That's weird. Should be 3. Now there, the third one joins in now. Jaegers force away that bazooka squad. McKinnon trying to rotate now to deal with the Stewart, which is putting a lot of pressure onto this garrison. A lot of damage as well. People here got to be careful with the... Oh, another squad of Jaegers from behind. So he's got 3 squads of Jaegers. Dodges that grenade. McKinnon gets a nice hit off. Dodges that grenade. And forcing a lot of retreats. That Jaeger pop, very effective. Looks like he's sticking around trying to win this engagement. Kubel coming in. He jumped out there. Perhaps he thought this squad also retreated, but it hadn't. With some smoke grenade. Or maybe he's trying to dodge that grenade. And, you know, maybe they see grenade, but it's actually a smoke grenade. But here comes another grenade. Oh, and the building gets flattened, and that's his... Fortunately it is, man. He needed those, because he's only got 1 squad with the Panzerfaust now. How are you going to kill tanks? Maybe the M10s. With only 1 squad having a Panzerfaust. I tell you, it's just not going to happen. Managed to get down onto this cutoff. Oh no! The squad went down as well to the Stewart. Look at them, man. They must have been clumped up. The Stewart is just so strong. So silly, man. And here comes the flak panzer. Similar situation. 3-man squad. I think there was a 4-man squad. Can he get the job done? Oh, this thing costs a lot more. 30 fuel more. He's going after it. So low on health. Doesn't get the kill. No. Oh, that is horrible luck. Kind of had to disengage there. We had the Stewart coming in with the shell shock and the bazooka. Don't want to risk chasing, and oh man, that could have been bad. M20 crew was coming in from the rear with the bazooka as well. Good thing he disengaged right there. That probably would have been the end of the flak panzer, especially with the anti-tank grenade there as well. So that was a very good decision by Jesulin to disengage right then, or he could have just gone. Tried to go around like some kind of crazy way, but would have been very risky. And as I was saying, losing that first piece of armor is just impossible to come back from as OKW in a reckless fashion like that. VP still looking pretty okay for Jesulin. Not triple cap running against him now, but he was doing alright before this point. But I mean, he's lost what, 2 squads of Folks and a squad of Jaegers. He is really... He just hasn't had a good time this game, honestly. I think, you know, if he didn't lose this squad, which was a very preventable loss, he probably would be in a much better position. Seeing DevM go for the mortar now. But as I say, no machine guns this time, so not going to have quite as much of an impact. And he didn't really micro it that well either. The real strength of the US mortar is its barrage ability, which is a crazy high rate of fire. You can leave it to auto attack as well, in which case it's still the best mortar. Still just, you know, slightly better than the austere mortar. But barrage is its real strength. Oh, Jesulin's holding tough, hanging on to the territory. DevM, maybe he was thinking, well, should I go for the Pershing? But he's like, no, I'm going to close the game out now. I'm going to go for the MT. I'm going to try to kill this Oswin and win it right here, because, you know, waiting for another 2.5, 3 CPs. And Flak Panzer's actually going to be able to get Jesulin back into this game, so he's going to try to close it out right here. And here comes M10. Probably should have heard the terrain getting crushed. Loses Kubel. No Faust nearby. Remember, he's only got one squad with the Faust. Rakitten turns and faces, but he's probably going to lose the Rakitten here. Squad's coming in on the flank. M10 gives some crazy good luck on those long range hits. And down it goes, man. 2 shots at max range connect. Everything's going right for DevM here. Another Flak Panzer just hit the field as well. Man, if he had 2 Flak Panzers, he'd be in such a better position. And he lost that squad of Volksgrenadiers. This is over. Jesulin suffered too many losses. Perhaps Jesulin, you know, he got lulled into a sense of security there, thinking, oh, you know, it's 10 CPs. If he was going to call an M10, he would have done it by now. But no. And look how fast that command point clock rocketed up. We were at, what, like close to 11? Now we're close to 14 after that engagement. It was crazy. 3 CPs. That's what happens when you lose tanks. Kill stuff. Well, Jesulin's going to hang on, try and make something happen. Maybe he's going to try base. What is he doing? Why would he send this up here on low health, away from his Rakitten? I thought, okay, well maybe he's going to bait him into the Rakitten with it. But no, the Rakitten's way down here. Did rebuild the Volksgrenadiers, which is important for the Faust, but now after losing 2 Flak Panzers, man, this is completely over. Oh man, that could be the end of that squad as well. Grease guns though, very, very bad. Yeah, can't do anything. It looks like maybe he's actually shooting at the Rakitten anyway. Grease guns on the assault engineers are a bit better, but the vehicle crew ones are not so good. Is DevM going for another officer? No, he's just been cut off by a lot. Did I mention him losing the steward? I don't recall. Yeah, I think he did. He's just going in. Oh, and he, abandoned. Kubel abandoned. He's got to stick around. Oh no, Flak base killed it. Ken gets 1 hit off, but he's now soft retreating. Not soft retreating, just reversing. Man, look at this, man. It's just camped on the cutoff. Everything. Jesulin can't push out past this without some kind of indirect fire. Probably suppression as well, but MG34 is too late for that now. I don't think it would help that much anyway, because Jesulin, DevM's got the smoke grenades. He's gone for another Rakitten now, but you kind of need these double Rakittens a bit earlier when facing against these Wolverines. I mean, I'd say better late than never, but in this case, it's just game's over, man. Could salvage this and this. Is there another wreck somewhere you could salvage? Not really, looks like that one got destroyed. And he is salvaging it. Maybe he's going to be able to get out of flak pans. He's got 10 fuel income. Just got to hang on for another, you know, maybe 2 minutes. 1 or 2 minutes. I think this was a misplay here by Jesulin, shooting at that M10 straight away as soon as he got into range. It's a much better strategy with your Raketans. Try and inch forwards, get into a spot where you're quite well overlapping your opponent's vehicle, so you can actually get 2 shots off. That way you're much more likely to get killed, especially with double Raketans facing off against a medium tank which will die to 4 hits. Using that strategy where you get a bit closer so maybe your opponent, they react a little bit slowly, won't be able to clear the arc of both your Raketans at time. Much more likely to get killed the way that Jesulin was playing it, you know, shooting as soon as he got into range. Only just going to do a bit of damage here and there. Force them back for repairs and give yourself a bit of veterancy. So he's coming in for a bit of an M10 crusherino. Having a bit of troubles with the VP flags though. It's no Von Ivan with these M10s. Von Ivan, the king of the crush. He's going in for it now. He gets 2 models. It's alright. And decides to retreat. Here comes the flak panzer now. Can he do it? He's got 2 Raketans. Looks like DevM did actually tick and he's gone for another regular Sherman. Regular Shermans are a lot more versatile than the M10. You know, you can once you kill the Black Panzer, you can switch over the HE rounds. Do a lot of damage to infantry. You don't have to worry, because that's the thing with M10 Crush. Very effective, but very taxing on your micro. So it's a lot easier to just, you know, be able to right click on something with your tank rather than having to furiously micro. Then maybe you neglect your other engagements and lose squads and stuff. So I can understand why he's going to go for another Sherman. Similar to game 1. Oh, look at that mortar shit. Hits. Always wipes the squad 1 hit. Here comes M2. We've got double Raketans slightly facing the wrong way. Also slightly out of range. Looks like the Black Panzer's trying to bait him in here. Here comes a Sherman as well. Nice smoke from DevM. He's going to have to use attack ground, and he is. There's 2 hits off on the Sherman, but a lot of squads coming in. This Raketans probably going to go down here. One goes down. This one's refacing, but DevM continues to circle around, duking the arc, manually refacing it. Flak Panzer's probably going to go down. No, he's on HE rounds with his Sherman, so he can't penetrate it. And there goes the second Raketan, there goes the Flak Panzer, and that is the end of the game. Well, Jesulin once again got a really promising start, but lost a couple of squads. He lost that one over here, which was really bad. Got unlucky up here with the Stuart, just like one hitting a squad, and this one, which was also preventable. If he hadn't lost those squads, would have had better access to the Faust, maybe would have kept his Flak Panzers alive a bit better. This could have been a completely different game, but anyway, on to game 4.